All right, so today I'm going to be putting this conduit. It's rigid. I'm going to use a piece of EMT in between, and I'm going to put it from this the load panel here up and over into this load panel. And this 2.5-inch conduit is going to be big enough to accept all the loads in this for the house. I put that through the conduit calculator, and it told me that it was okay. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the threads off of this, because one end is going to be attached to rigid through a rain tight coupler. So we'll get the threads cut off of one end of this. Okay, so I'm going to attach the hubs. I'm going to attach those 90 degrees to the entrances on the top of these boxes. And then I'm going to put the level on it, and then I'm going to see how much thread I have to use to make these things level. All right, I think that's pretty good, actually. All right, I'm gonna put a little bit of this Teflon sealer on these threads. That ain't working. Oh, it's heavy. It's heavy. Oh. I'm gonna have to put at least one support on there. I peeled the gasket off of this cover and I put it underneath here. So that's all sealed up. I'm going to go ahead and patch this right here. Good. All right, that's good enough. All right, the last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna twist this a little bit. All right, let me put this in here. Yeah, that's it. As long as I maintain the 3R rating of this enclosure, I'm okay to put penetration in the box. So I got it right here. This is basically, I need to make up another one of these. Tool I bought to make the opening. This was, I don't know, roughly $60. So I probably need this one. This kit didn't come with the drill bit, but I have a whole bunch of worn drill bits. I mean, if you see my videos, you've seen that I burned up all my drill bits on that scraper, the road scraper. So if you haven't seen that video, go ahead and watch that. It's a good video. So what we're gonna do here, and I'll show you the drawing. I'm gonna put a penetration here down at the bottom. I'm also gonna put one here at the top. And that's gonna have the effect of passing, I'm gonna pass one set of wires all the way through to the transfer switch. The other one goes to this box here. And that goes to the solar. And then there's two conduits that are coming out of here and coming down over here. The lower one is gonna go to the gateway, which I don't have. I don't know if I'll ever get it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find a spot right here to drill a hole. I'm gonna put it in there like this. Put it right there. Right about there. That's weird. I think this box is crooked. No wonder. Because I was like, it fits down at the bottom. It's good there. Then as I come up, barely even fits. All right, let's see here. You know, I start talking when I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So I think anywhere right here is good. Right about there. Can't get behind there. There it is. That'll work. I can eyeball the center of that. All right, I marked the hole right there. I'm gonna go ahead and take this box down and drill a hole there. Oh, I gotta drill one there too. It'll fit. It'll fit. All right, there we go. Okie dokie, there's one step. Okay, now I gotta come out of here with conduit, 2-inch conduit, and come down and do that. All right, I'm gonna make a couple of holes on the side of the fuse disconnect right here. All right, let me get these connectors installed. Ooh, yeah. Get me out of the weeds over here. All right, I'm gonna have to stop right here because I gotta secure these. I gotta level them out and secure them. And then I can start running it down and over.
Hey, Dada.
All right, it's a new day today. I'm gonna go ahead and replace these screws I got in here with these longer ones. Because the foam on the house is about 1 inch thick and then the stucco's about 1/2 inch. So there's 1.5 inches before I get into the stud. So 1.5 inches on 3-inch bolts only gives me 1.5 inches in the stud. I don't think that's enough. That's the top one. There was a feather on there. I was going to say bird feather, but I think only feathers come from birds, so it seems kind of redundant. All right, so secure, happy with that. Oh, I also put these bushings on to, I don't know if they're required, but I saw a video with one in there, so They have them now. I'm gonna put them on all these entrances. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this hanger, I gotta mount it. I gotta find the stud. Hey, teacher, I gotta sharpen my pencil. Nothing right there. All right, so that stud finder I think is just a little off, so I gotta go over here. Try that again. All right, I'm using this ready mix concrete patch to fill my mistakes. All right, that's where I'm at. I got some hangers on here. I don't know if you see me do that one, but I got one here and then one here. Okay, well, I made a big mistake. I picked out the largest hole. I thought it was the one I needed, but it was too big. So the thing fell through when I tried to put it in there. so I had to repair this, and that's what I did. That's how I did it. Should be good. All right, now that I got this all situated, let's start over again. All right, the last one I got to do is put one between these two right here. And that's where I'm going to stop until I get more parts. All right, let me show you the progress of what I got so far. We'll start here in this, this is an all-in-one, so is what I'm told. All right, so there's gonna be two main switches in here. One is for the power and one is for the solar. The one that goes direct feed to the transfer switch, it's gonna go through that right there. See, I got a bushing on there. And it's going to travel through here, through this conduit, EMT, all the way down through here and up into this transfer switch. And then it's going to go to either one of the top or the bottom of that. And then the load, which is in the middle, is going to go into this backup panel. It'll go up and around and then feed this right here. Boom. Okay. Now, the other conduit down at the bottom is going to be after the first main switch, the 25K, 200 amp. Then it'll go through the 200 amp 10K, go through this and into this fuse switch. Line from the 10K 200 amp switch is going to come in here and go to the top of here. And then this one, the bottom of it, after the fuses, will go up and through this bottom conduit, down and over, and it stops right here because this will go to the bottom of the gateway. And the gateway goes right here. Right there. So I'm going to go ahead and leave a space here, and then I'll go ahead and put this switched panel. It's a non-fused 200 amp. I'll put that somewhere around here, and then we'll go ahead and start doing the meter. And then this box here, I have to make a decision on if I'm going to use this box or not. That's as far as I got right now. I'm going to go ahead and wait for a minute and gather some parts and continue after that. All right, so I went through my bill of materials and I was looking at it, and I was short one coupler, and I figured out that it's right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this section and then move this whole thing up, cut this pipe here, and then I'll get my coupler back and I won't have to go buy another one. All right, I'm gonna put this double-sided tape, but I'm gonna leave the one side still not sticky. All right, I like that a whole lot better. I'm gonna go ahead and do that to all of them. All right, this is what I got so far. I still need to put some brackets on this thing. 1, 2, and that'll be done. It's just hard to find 2.5-inch clamps. I'm looking. All right, so we got this. The top one is really good. That's all done, and it goes into the other, to the transfer switch. And then the transfer switch feeds the sub panel. But it can either come from that service panel, or it can come from the gateway, which is supposed to be right here. It'll get there someday. All right, and then the lower one here, I need to raise it up some to bring it across. And then there's the elbow for the gateway, and that'll be all of the 2-inch. The 2-inch will run up into the gateway, and then it'll run back into this transfer switch. And then that's all of the 2-inch EMT conduit. Now, here is the next switch after the gateway 3. This is a 200 amp non-fused, and this is what they call the DER disconnect. I'll get that acronym for you. And then it goes into this meter. The box after the meter has 2 60 amp circuit breakers in it. And then after that, it goes to the power wall, or 2 power walls. And I'm gonna go ahead and mount these 2 boxes, but in another video. Golly.